There's gotta be something nearby with this rock. Yeah! Yoink. Is there really nothing?
Go, Enkidu.
Maybe so. Oh, I see. The progress bar is everything in the region that I've done. I thought that was like my level or something. Well, I might as well head down this way, I guess. One whole big stinking pile of nuttin'. This one again.
Yeah. Best keep to the shadows.
You like my donkey? Alright, Bayek!
Basim.
Basim.
Contracts.
All right, I have this.
Horse have stamina too?
Yeah. Just put that on the map for now.
Yalla, yalla!
Got some greenery.
What see you, my friend? I have found my mark.
Do not kill anyone.
They are not expecting trouble. I could likely slip in without any bloodshed.
Do not kill anyone.
Yeah.
What's the matter with you?
I am here to get you out.
Alhamdulillah. There is only one small problem. I have suffered some injuries, and I am not sure I can walk.
Why did the bandits kidnap you?
They uncovered an ancient legend concerning a great treasure in this region. And given that I am an historian of some renown, they assumed I might be of use in locating said treasure.
You can just run to the exit.
I'm just gonna run for it.
Yeah, with the low lights fine.
I know.
Just
There's
look
gonna
at-
I am, but oh my gosh, you can't run.
Oh, you can't run.
This is as fast as I'm going. Jeez. No camera hold. Get up, get up, get up. No, stop moving, stop. Oh, that was easy.
Puts him on the camel. Walks 2 steps.
They basically just gave up.
Takes him off the camel.
A fine finish. You are safe here. Now, about this treasure.
Treasure? Ha! There is none. At least not of the golden variety. Of course, I could not tell the bandits that. Otherwise, they would have slit my throat and moved on.
So, if not gold,
It is the water that flows beneath our feet. In a barren land, that water is more precious than many armfuls of gold.
I see. Alhamdulillah.
Hey, skill points. We can get another tool. First, we're gonna get this viewpoint.
Yeah! Yeah!
Too late.
Disrespect.
Baghdad House of Wisdom.
People complain a lot about the burning of the library of Alexandria. I don't realize that most people have seen it up here.
يشق عليك تذكر الإجابة. سأفكر في الأمر. لا أعدك.
Majlis, intellectual salon. Entertainment took many forms at the Abbasid court, from elaborate falcon hunting expeditions to buffoons being catapulted into pools. But one type of event epitomized the period: the intellectual salon, or Majlis. Used to describe both the social gathering and the location where it took place, a typical majlis featured intellectual debates, musical performance, poetry recitation, and wine drinking. Salons were held in various venues, from caliphal gardens to elite estates. Caliphs sometimes presided over them, but ministers and courtiers were also keen to show their sophistication by hosting their own events. A majlis was indeed an opportunity for refined entertainment for members of the elite, as well as a chance for the guest performers to draw the attention of these elites. Through magisterial lessons on astronomy, lively debates between Muslims and non-Muslims on religious tenets, or free-flowing discussions full of witty repartees and crude sexual jokes, newcomers could expect to make themselves known. Instant fame and fabulous wealth were on the line, in the form of sponsorship for one's work or even a permanent position as a caliphal scholar.
كلها لكن من يدري
It's a Greek symposium.
Basically,
أن أواصل المضي قبل العشاء أول ما سأفعله تلك معشر العجوز لآخر الليلة قبل العشاء بإذن الله.
the Abbasid period was characterized by important achievements that profoundly shaped the pursuit of scientific knowledge. One of the most compelling is the emergence of what we think of today as the scientific method, a culture of checking the results and the data of other intellectuals, whether those were one's contemporaries or famous figures from antiquity, such as Ptolemy. Tools such as this motor or this alembic were crucial in this activity. The scholars of the time were competing for the caliph's patronage and funds. They therefore needed new ways to acquire knowledge and justify their discoveries. This stimulated their thirst for translated works of science from historical or foreign authors. Checking the astronomical calculations or mathematical proofs of these famous scientists, and if possible, improving upon them or even proving them wrong, was a great way to make oneself known. Scholars working in the House of Wisdom therefore feverishly tested and competed on the results of their predecessors and rivals. They replicated experiments and tried to improve their methods and ways of calculation. When the results differed from their peers, they tried to explain why and push their investigation further. The attempts to calculate the Earth's circumference through the reproduction of an ancient Greek experiment by a team of mathematicians, including the great Al-Khwarizmi, and the improvements made on this team's methods and results by Al-Biruni, are the best examples of the implementation of this system of scientific method in peer-reviewed experiments.
Al-Khwarizmi is super famous mathematician.
ندير وقتنا في ذلك. لن تعجب علماء الرياضيات مراجعة المقترحات التي أمامك قبل أن أنسى متأخرا الليلة قبل العشاء.
In Abbasid Baghdad, every scholar knew that the earth was spherical. They knew it because they had read about it in translated ancient Greek manuscripts, most importantly, Ptolemy's Almagest, which was translated by the great Abbasid astronomer Al-Sufi. They also knew it because they had used simple geometric concepts and trigonometric equations to calculate its circumference. Around 240 BCE, a Greek mathematician named Eratosthenes had used shadows projected by wooden rods to calculate that two cities were separated by 7 degrees, or 1/50th of a sphere. He then multiplied the distance between these 2 points by 50 to get the size of the Earth, within 5% of modern calculations. Sometime around 830, a team of 70 mathematicians, including the famous mathematician Al-Khwarizmi, recreated this experiment. Improving on their predecessor's method, they tried to diminish the risk of error by using points separated by a single degree. Traveling from Baghdad to the surrounding desert and trying to follow a north-south road, they stopped when they reached a point where the elevation of the pole star had changed by a degree. The calculations were similar to those of Eratosthenes. Later, another scientist, Al-Biruni, got even better results by using a mountain as his measuring rod. Both expeditions were motivated in part by the desire to know the extent of their territory compared to their rivals, and by Islam's requirement to pray facing Mecca's Kaaba, no matter your position in the world. A proof that religious belief and scientific pursuits don't always come into conflict.
Yeah, gotta get the exact curvature to know where the Kaaba is.
As the jewel in the crown of the Abbasid Caliphate, Baghdad attracted the best and smartest to places like the House of Wisdom and its great madras and mosques. Truly, this was the golden age of the Abbasids, where the exchange of scientific discoveries and intellectual innovations were unrivaled in the rest of the world. Factions done. Oh, it's above me. Hello. Ali, please deliver my diagnosis swiftly to the harem. Farida is much concerned over her son's affliction. His symptoms suggest measles, since he lacks the back pain that seems habitual to smallpox cases. Give his mother a copy of my publication on smallpox and measles. It will explain the diagnosis and suggest a treatment plan. Wish your boy a swift recovery. Abu Bakr al-Razi. What do we have back here? Supplies.
Huh. That is a lot of books.
Do not think I am a librarian. I am a writer. Many of these are my own works. Though I do collect, it is true. This city hides other rare and ancient tomes. If you should find one, bring it here. I'll make it worth your time. Ha! Very good! It is certain no other in the city has seen this. If you find any more, I am here.
I already found one earlier. Collect lost books scattered around Baghdad. Bring them to Al Jazeera to obtain...
Do you have something for me?
Not as yet.
Oh, perhaps next time we will both find more than idle words and disturbance.
I just wanted to know if you wanted to talk. Okay. Let's head upstairs. Hey, I got a token. I get the reasoning for it, like, you know, you can't, it limits your ability to hire people, but I just wish some of them would just take money instead of tokens.
Yeah. Well, especially, like, that makes sense for the musicians.
Yeah, musicians, or maybe the mercenaries, but it's like, the Munazdis, like the town criers or whatever, it's like, why can't I just pay them? No, I need a token for them.
Hold on!
Oh, hello!
Yeah, this is
Here, go!
I was not paying attention at all. Oh, come on!
That'd be a good idea.
I'm stuck.
Your fate is sealed!
Oh, come on, I blocked that. Oh, it's up there. Is there anything over here then?
Someone's got a key up there. I think, yeah, climbing the bookshelf is probably safe.
God have mercy on your soul.
How is it glowing?
I charged it. This guy over there. But I'll leave him. Probably.
Your options are continuing down that hallway or climbing the outside of the building.
Let's try the outside.
تجعلني أتطرق إلى الحديث عن
من الأعتقد
أسمعت آخر خبر؟ هذا ليس صحيحا.
لا أعلم بشأن
Yeah.
There's a lot of
Hold on. Hey, what?
It's during the hornet's nest.
What?
Shoot, 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 shoot! Oh, yeah. Sleep tight. I'm guessing that's good. 10 to sleep with blow darts. I'll make sure they don't wake up.
I liked it yesterday. Now,
Ever been down that well?
Bored. Oh shoot, there's someone behind me.
Hey, you. Stop.
Go away. I am just on the edge.
someone's investigating.
Yep.
Ooh, hiding hole behind me.
Yep.
Right.
I just checked that place.
I think he's the last guy up here.
We'll let him be. Way up through the roof, maybe? Okay, never mind, Basim. You don't want to climb, I get it. Oh, that's not even the... No, that's just a supply chest. It's over here.
Forbidden area.
I need the key. Who has the key?
There was a dude inside who had a key, remember?
Yeah. House of Wisdom requests that whoever borrowed the key to the astronomical library on the second floor return to any librarian on duty. In the future, the great astronomer asks all students to refrain from borrowing keys without his permission.
There's 3 of them.
Now they go night-night.
Your blow dart does AoE now?
I upgraded it to have that, yeah. Each level, there are 3 levels for each thing, and each level you can choose one of 3 abilities to equip it.
Wait, what?
Oh, come on!
Not getting through, fool. Weakling.
Right. I was trying to...
My turn. Your head will look good on a spear.
I'm pressing the wrong button, stupid.
Oh, come on. Pathetic. Weakling.
There it is. Charge.
What?
Won't take long!
Press it. You know. You guys are dumb.
Hey, nice.
Yep. By the way, you need to ask permission to use this now. That was close. What do we have in here? There it is. Oh. There are explosions. That's the case. I didn't do it. I know. It's like. What do we got? A Basim Knight Sword. Al-Jahiz, the book collector at the House of Wisdom, is always on the lookout for rare books. 6 can be considered lost to history around Baghdad. Bring them all back to the book collector at the House of Wisdom and you will be rewarded for your efforts. Rumors suggest there might be a 7th book hidden somewhere in the city, and that it is cursed. $58. When Basim's health is lower than 50%, light attacks deal 30% damage. Plus 30% damage. 50-50. 58-58, but that's also upgraded. I can upgrade. I can unlock another 2 roll. Now then, is there anything else here? Ooh, Tale of Baghdad. There's a lost book. It's also right by the viewpoint, too. Oh boy. I'm good.
لا تشكل الحلول الكيماوية أي إذا مال المحور كما صار.
Let's see if we can get this book.
يقول أخي إن هناك وحوشا في الماء. إذا جمعنا بعض الأواقع.
لا أقصد الحديث بوقاحة، لكن يا حرج من ارتداء الحريم، مع أنه بالتأكيد أليق بزوجة منه برجل متواضع فاضل، لكن الذي يصف أن أنتقد أنه
Come on, Maya. Up. And then up. There you go.
No business here.
Dang it.
It is no wonder her excesses are tolerated.
You know, I never did find that leather man you mentioned. In the date palm court by the Dar Malaka, right?
No. Skill point. But I can't do anything. Yep. Al-Khwarizmi. This man is some sort of
Algebra?
mathematical visionary, and I met him briefly when I was young and had snuck into the House of Wisdom. If I understand correctly, algebra is a way of balance to find the answer to a mathematical question. It feels like a larger metaphor for life, to create balance. Is this not what the Hidden Ones are trying to do in the world? Okay. Onward!
Just real quick.
You'll get it.
أتريد الذهاب؟
سأحظى ببعض الوقت.
Observatory.
Citizens, in light of recent allegations of corruption against certain parties, the Khalifa would like to remind you that any justice in Al-Khilafa should be taken to the Mazalim where the complaint will be received and addressed.
Please.
Not yet. Not yet.
It is said that if you are ever lost in a desert, looking at the stars will help you steer your way to safety. Like their Umayyad predecessors, the Abbasid caliphs certainly believed in the usefulness of stargazing and funded the construction of observatories and the translation of many Greek, Indian, and Persian astronomical works. One of the most important Arabic works of astronomy from this period was the 10th century treatise on the fixed stars, a commentary on Ptolemy's Almagest of Abd al-Rahman al-Sufi. Illustrated with depictions of stars and constellations known from classical antiquity, it was widely copied and used for centuries after. Al-Sufi is credited as the first astronomer on record to have observed the Andromeda galaxy. Abbasid astronomers were not only interested in the science of astronomy, they were also interested in its practical applications, especially astrology, the art of determining auspicious days for activities. For instance, Al-Mansur sought the help of astrologers in choosing where and when to build Baghdad. Attempting to decipher the future in such a way required an extensive understanding of the movements of the heavenly bodies. Time-consuming observations and elaborate calculations were needed to create astronomical tables that described the precise positions of the Moon, the Sun, and the 5 known planets: Mercury, Venus, Mars, Saturn, and Jupiter. Special events such as floods and invasions were noted next to them and could be used to suggest causality between the stars and human life. Astronomy was therefore seen as a tool for astrology, but it could also be used on its own for calculating prayer times or land surveying. Whatever their final objective, Abbasid-era astronomers contributed enormously to astronomical knowledge and were responsible for the discovery of many stars, Altair, Aldebaran, and the coinage of many astronomical terms, azimuth, nadir, that are still used today. Yeah, I'm gonna get stuff first. Pointy.
This pain is unbearable.
Oh, wait, I can move this.
Not yet.
Just checking. There we go. Long before the invention of the telescope, ancient civilizations developed ways to chart the heavens. Building on their knowledge, Abbasid scholars improved their methods and created instruments still in use today. The most important, and perhaps the most long-lived, was the astrolabe. It was created in the 3rd century BCE by Greek astronomers as a way to hold the universe in the palm of your hand. An astrolabe is indeed an engraved circle representing the stars rotating, in the pre-Copernican geocentric thinking of the time, around the Earth. A circle in the middle of an astrolabe represents the user, set on a line that represents the horizon. Various points indicate known stars. For the 8th century onward, Abbasid astronomers improved the astrolabe by adding elements for deciphering the date and hour of the day, or other engraved discs pointing to the stars that could be seen at different latitudes for use by travelers. This apparatus had many uses, determining the time of rising and setting of the sun and stars, calculating the height of buildings or the length of river crossings, and finding prayer time or the direction of Mecca. Abbasid astronomers found hundreds, if not thousands, of different ways to use this handy instrument.
My end comes too soon. I am not ready.
Synchronize.
My heart, Yasri, it fails me.
Let me find you some help. Perhaps there is a doctor I can take you to.
Too late. Yet, there are still many things I must do. My life's work. A treatise upon the heavenly stars. I must get it to the House of Wisdom before my rivals claim it and steal my glory.
If you wish, I can deliver the treatise for you.
And then, there is my beloved son. Today, he and I argued most bitterly. Without his forgiveness, I cannot.
I will fetch him so that you can make your peace.
No. The treatise first. Help me retrieve it. Please.
I shall do so. My father was an architect. He too had his glory stolen by a rival.
My heart!
Sit. I will find the treatise.
It has 3 pages, each separate from the others. Please, find them for me.
Citizens, the Muhtasib would like to remind all persons that vessels and their contents must be kept covered against
These These numbers are beyond my understanding.
Just checking.
لعلنا نفاجئ أمهاتنا ببعض القصعين والزعتر.
Oh.
بهذه الحصى.
What was the point?
حاولت تناول الموضوع الآن أردت ذكر سأدور عبر باب
Let me in!
Have you found them, Ya Sadiki?
I'm working on it.
The 3 pages?
Oh, it's...
The wind is picking up.
Oh no.
Oh.
No, it's one of these.
I don't like this.
Where did it go?
Oh, it's over there. Drop, drop, drop. Oh, come on.
Its profundity weighs heavily in my hands.
Now, how to get inside? Poof.
Have you found them, Ya Sadiki?
Still working on it.
Found the 3 pages?
What? Basim. There.
No, no! Look out!
Dang it.
Overwatch! There's a thief! God! Someone's made off with my armor! Come at once!
Yeah, but I can't get in this way. Nothing. I know, it's like, where is that one entranceway? That's barred. That's barred. There's gotta be a way into the building.
Yeah.
This window. Oh wait,
The bar?
can I shoot through this?
يا إلهي ثمة خلق ما
You have to be able to shoot something here, because
Yeah, they're throwing knives.
it's throwing.
Ah, there we go. That's gotta be it.
سبب كل هذا الضجيج
There we go.
That's why you had to use that.
Mm-hmm. I thought maybe I could break that open.
Have you found them, Ya Sadiki? Have you found the 3 pages?
There you are. That is all of them. I must return to the astronomer.
My dearest son, some things are best written rather than said. Perhaps if I had taken this approach earlier today, we could have avoided our argument. I want to make something clear to you. My studies are indeed my life's work, but they are not my life's joy. No, it is you who are my true joy. Please believe me. After the passing of my beloved wife and your most cherished mother, well, life has not been easy for either of us. Each has sought his own escapes from the grief. 2 lost and isolated souls. Yet as your father, it was my duty to be there for you. I was not in the past, but I am now. Let mine be the shoulder that you rest your head upon, and upon which you find solace. Whenever you are ready, come to me, and together we shall heal ourselves. Your ever-loving father. Perhaps I am going mad, but an idea has just come to me, and I must write it down before it is lost. Established theory places our planet at the center of the universe, and around it revolves the sun, the moon, and all the other planets. But what if the theory is wrong? What if it is we, trapped on our rock, who revolves around the sun? There. Mad or not, I have written it down. I fear the world is not yet ready for this idea, and so I must keep it out of my official studies. But once I am done, I will explore it more fully. That is my pledge. Dear Al-Mahani, the palpitations in your chest continue to worry me. For this reason, I have drawn up a list of foods to help with the condition. Spinach, chickpeas, dates, citron, both the sweet and the bitter varieties, olive oil in place of sesame oil, only small quantities of meat, and with the fat carved off, bread made from sorghum flour, but not wheat, barley, or rice flour. Follow this list and you will surely live to become a grandfather. Your friend, Hunayn ibn Nasir al-Tusi. Oh, the sun's out.
That dude's dead now, you know that.
I'm sorry.
This is not how it was meant to end.
He is straight up dead.
My father. He has passed from this life.
أحسن الله عزاءكم.
The spirit left him before I arrived. Though his body remains warm to my touch. We argued earlier. It was my fault. I came to make amends, but I was too late. And you? Who are you?
A momentary friend. I retrieved your father's treatise, and now I offer it to you. He said it was his life's work.
His?
His life's work? Those were his words, yes. I see. And me? What did he say of me? He begged me to seek you out. But I ignored him, and chose to secure the treatise for the sake of posterity. Posterity? La'anakallah! I am his child! And you denied me my final moments with him? Just go. The sight of you makes me sick. Let me grieve my father in peace.
By express permission from the Khalifa.
If I start snoring, smack me.
الذين أعتبرهم جميعا فاتنين. ليست المشكلة في الإغريق بل في
Hold on!
Tomb of Zubaydah. Zubaydah bint Jafar, daughter of Jafar, was one of the most famous of the Abbasid princesses. Her charitable and pious foundations made her a well-loved figure in her time, a figure whose memory lives on as a recurring character in 1001 Nights. Zubaydah grew up in the Abbasid court of her grandfather, Caliph al-Mansur. Legend tells that he chose her name Little Butterball to describe how she was the best part of the family, just like butter is the best product of milk. After marrying her cousin, Caliph Harun al-Rashid, she became a powerful political operator and generous patron in her own right. Her most famous endeavor was the improvement of a pilgrimage route leading from Iraq to Mecca, later called the Darb al-Zubaydah, or Zubaydah's Trail. This was an important charitable project toward which she directed extensive resources. She built herself a large and lavishly furnished palace in Baghdad, in which she hosted her own intellectual debates, poetry recitations, and theological discussions. At the death of her husband, her son Al-Amin succeeded him as caliph. A civil war soon erupted between Al-Amin and his half-brother Al-Mamun, with the latter gaining the upper hand and besieging Baghdad from August 812 to September 813. Zubaydah supported her son throughout the siege, moving away from her palace to remain with him in the Round City during the final stage of the fighting. In the end, Al-Amin was captured and executed. She was quickly exiled from Baghdad, but came back to the city after a few years. Upon her death in 831, she was buried in what is described as an unremarkable funerary monument. It became a frequently visited spot for pilgrims about to start the Hajj and wishing to thank this most famous of Abbasid queens for her charitable works. Wow.
I need your help, my friend.
What is that? Is that just a thingy? Nope. Enigma. Surrender. Asif. Ali will call this betrayal, but a cause that once shone bright with promises rusted by with your blood. I drop my rebel blade and leave what's left of my life north of the oasis in the valley of my birth. My old home sinks beneath the waves. They lap even at its dome. Perhaps when it's submerged, I'll feel cleansed, bathed at last in something other than blood. I just need one more historical landmark in this area.
One more historical landmark?
In this region. There it is. Let's see what it is. I also need to stop at the bureau at some point and unlock some more tools. Get down off the walls.
Get down before I throw you down.
Make me.
Remember Assassin's Creed? Actually, like most of them, where the guards are just as good at parkour as you are.
Yeah.
Because that's definitely like the town guards, you know, third or training regimen is designed to have so much parkour.
Get in here now. There we go.
I was looking for you.
Oh. Kalila and Dimna. Caliph's sons were raised in the harem, away from the world they might come to rule. Many means existed to educate them about it, from tutors to special administrative jobs. Among them were the so-called Mirrors of Princes, literary genre, in which lessons were often offered through parables. The most famous example is Kalila wa Dimna. This collection of fables tells the story of a king, Debshalim, who seeks the counsel of the wise Bidpay on matters of statesmanship and court politics. The old man responds with interwoven stories featuring animals, in particular the two jackals Kalila and Dimna, who attempt to gain admission into the Lion King's inner circle through the telling of clever animal tales. Kalila wa Dimna's creation followed the same path as many other texts of the time. The text first appeared in a 3rd century BCE Indian text called the Panchatantra and was translated from a Middle Persian version into Arabic around 750. New elements were added to each step. The translator, Ibn al-Maqafa, was a prolific writer and one of the most notable intellectuals in the Abbasid court, producing both translations and original works. His corpus not only introduced Indian and Persian works to a popular audience, but also preserved them for future generations. Kalilawa Dimna has since inspired many other collections of stories, from Machiavelli's The Prince to the fables de La Fontaine, and is still widely read today.
So is that what you picked up?
No, that was the historical site thing. That was... Oh, it was.
That's freaking right.
My friend would tell me these when we wandered the streets looking for morsels to steal. He told me he had made them up. Only later did I realize that some people can recite these tales almost as readily as the Quran. My favorite tale is the one with the carpenter and the monkey, and to me it teaches an important lesson about patience and walking before you run. Shard, gear chests, enigmas, artifacts. Let's get that chest.